Matt just has incredible arm talent. Some of the throws he's able to make and cut loose, like a mortal man wouldn't even attempt, but he can do it. He's always had that gunslinger mentality where he's going to take his shots and push the ball downfield, and he can really drive the football. So it's impressive to watch it. It's kind of the perfect storm when you get a play caller like McVay and a guy like that who's played at such a high level for so long. He's tough. He's a great leader. So they really got it going. Matthew Stafford's arm talent, being from Texas, I watched him when he was in high school. It's legendary. He is a freak show at that position, and his skill set's really getting a chance to show in Sean's offense.
Yeah, it really has been something. And I said before the season, I need to see it to believe it. I believe it. This team is going to be wire-to-wire great as long as key players stay healthy. Right. That's our concern. Too many eggs in the front end of the basket.
Yep.
Where's the depth? Where's the help? Where's the understudies who can step in if you lose any key players? And I don't want to put the jinx on anyone by naming names. We don't have to. We know who the key players are.
That's right.
That if the Rams would lose them, it would be like, uh-oh, how are we going to hold this together?
Yeah, 100%. That's the only worry you got about the football team because we've seen the cohesion between McVay and Stafford quicker than we saw, between Brady and Arians and Leftwich last year, right? That's, I think, the most shocking thing. It's just like, damn, they kind of hit the ground running. I'm loving it. I really am loving it. I almost feel like a proud papa in this one. Again, it is a freak show. Mike, you've known me long enough to know I've been talking about this guy pretty highly for the last 3 or 4 years. I get more criticism every year when I do my quarterback rankings and I make Matthew Stafford in the top 10 and people go, Stims, you're such an idiot. Oh my gosh, the Lions, they can't win a game or Stafford can't be any good. Well, everyone's going to see as we continue to go here. Again, it's a team sport. And now he's got a little support. And like Kliff Kingsbury has said, now he's got the support to kind of show his skill set. And that's where he's special. It is one of the greatest arms in the history of football. It is in the class of the Rodgers and the Marinos and the Favres and, Mahomes. It is that kind of arm. Matthew Stafford's been making no-look passes for the last 4 years. Nobody gives a damn because it's the Lions. He does all that kind of crap. He's a special player. So I'm glad people are seeing it. And, yeah, this is going to be a fun game. You're right. It's under the radar, really awesome. A lot of stars and high-end players going to be flying around the field.
What amazes me about Matthew Stafford more than anything else is he actually tolerated a dozen years with the Detroit Lions. Because if it's Peyton Manning or Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers or Russell Wilson, they are getting the hell out of that organization a lot sooner than they did. Because Matthew Stafford had a front row seat for plenty of dysfunction in Detroit, and he just kept his mouth shut and went about his job. And I had criticism of him from time to time because I thought he didn't want to be the leader that he could have been, because a Peyton Manning is going to do everything in his power to make it better in Detroit. And if he can't, that's when he says, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And I never got the sense that Matthew Stafford was willing to do whatever it took to make it better. He was just, hey, I just work here.
Right.
He'd be the perfect Green Bay Packers quarterback because that's the attitude they had toward Aaron Rodgers. You just work here.
Right.
Fine, I just work here.
Yeah.
But after 12 years, he gets his chance to move on, and we see that it maybe was the Lions and not Matthew Stafford.
Definitely.
And now the Lions have Jared Goff. And, of course, all this praise for Matthew Stafford should not be regarded by anyone in the Rams organization as a direct or indirect indictment of the former quarterback. We saw Sean McVay get not too happy with that.
Yeah.
And when people made that obvious conclusion that his glee, his unmitigated glee over having Matthew Stafford, don't put words in my mouth that it means I wasn't happy with my other quarterback, even though I wasn't.
Well, I know. Of course there's glee. He respects Jared Goff, and he doesn't want to put anybody down. But, come on. You're going from a guy who's, below average to a guy that's got superstar talent. How could you not have some glee? And that's the problem with Stafford. A lot of other great athletes we've seen here in the last 15. It's like a gift and a curse. They're too good that they make teams that – Matthew Stafford was on some teams in Detroit that should have been 2-14 and 1-15. Instead, they were 6-10 or 7-9 because of Matthew Stafford. And then we keep the coaching staff let's keep the coaching staff one more year. No, they're not good. They're not good. It's all Matt Stafford. He should be getting all your paychecks, so like a little percentage of it. It's like LeBron James early in his career with the Cleveland Cavaliers. People are going to be like, oh, he lost all these NBA finals. And you want to go, nobody in the history of the NBA could have brought these teams to the NBA finals. But now we're going to hold it against him that he lost to teams that were way better. And that's where, I will always stick up for him. But I do think it is a little gift and the curse because he's so talented. He fooled people at times to make you think the team was a hair better than what it really was.
Yep, and the Rams more than a hair better than they were last year directly because of the upgrade. The Rams won't say it, we will. The upgrade, the major upgrade from Jared Goff to Matthew Stafford.
Hi, I'm Mike Tirico, and thanks for watching. Make sure to hit subscribe for the latest news and highlights from NBC Sports.